Here you go, guys, with some more Madden NFL 23.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Cards and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
All right, guys, here we go.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
That's all right.
First carry for James Conner. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
That's all right.
Here's Conner on the read option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's all right.
They'll try and run for it with Conner.
Ah, damn.
2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. When you one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cardinals had 7-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They felt they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Murray and company going for it on 4th.
What?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on
Fucking defense.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up Sackett.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
That's all right, guys.
The whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Returning it is Moore. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense. And a dash of anger.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's counter. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Hope he wants his team to.
They'll go with the option, coming right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about 3. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Connor. Oh, he's absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Gotcha.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Yes.
A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the train now. Because, you know, you've been on the train, I've seen you work out. You go from one touch your box on the train, the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
That's...
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Damn it, Carl.
To start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray.
What?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down.
Fucking Murray.
He is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Oh my God. Damn. Defense.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going to look deep for more.
What?
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Fuck.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get...
How many times am I going to lose? Can't run the ball, can't pass the ball.
Harris running straight ahead. And stopped at 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Harris fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Damn it.
Power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Fuck the Steelers.
Ryan Knoll, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Dirty ball team.
With the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start with a give to Connor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor.
God damn it.
And This carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray again. This is Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's right, guys.
From the gun, again to Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Connor up the middle. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Connor. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Murray going to try to throw on third down. To Connor on the check down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
They lost the Bengals.
See on the sideline, team's defense families say we want to preserve this for the final minutes of the second quarter. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
That's right, guys.
Fields this way up at the 17. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. Slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
That's right.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Murray now. Going deep for Hopkins. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coach.
Cincinnati beat our ass.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC. Detroit traveling to Levi's Stadium to take on San Francisco. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Calvin Ridley up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's been no contest in terms of the rushing yards. You see a much, much brighter picture there. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach.
2 games.
Adjustments likely going to play a big role
Oh,
in this third quarter.
awesome. 2 on the road.
Contest so far.
Then he games at home.
Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Thank you, Warren Watcher.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end Freiermuth
Damn it.
inside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Come on, defense.
Pickett to throw on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a
Really?
nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett looking left sideline, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
That's right.
And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be
That's right.
back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Again, a run with Connor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a handoff to Connor.
They said the Raiders guys, if they want to not pay David Carr a lot of money, they have to let him go before, I think, the end of this month.
Now it's Connor.
But they don't have to pay him a bonus.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and
sorry,
less than a
guys.
yard. Now Connor. They find some open field here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That quarterback can run the ball yet.
Connor. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of line, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through the Rams. And it's now 21-6.
Some play.
And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown.
Yes.
After the touchdown, here's Myers
Zach Ertz.
to boot it away.
Not a household name
17.
receiver, but
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
it's a team effort.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They get one game at a time.
Drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He's ready to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. line. You got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
That's right.
Another try after the first down sack. Pickett finds Pickens outright. And he's
Look at you, Watcher.
able to take this one up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
That's right.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
Here we go.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's more on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 219 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
119 yards rushing.
Again, it's Connor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's right.
Back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there, and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sorry. Over.
Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches have a reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it inside from 10 yards away. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together in a good week of practice.
Thank you, two watchers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Johnson's got it.
Flag.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
What?
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Time to run the ball to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's got this.
How?
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
6 minutes to go.
At the 11.
Steelers are mad because they're getting their ass.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Can't.
He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
They're mad.
Najee Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Parkey adds the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick
All right.
it away.
Offense, we need to run the ball.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs. They can't touch the ball.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now.
Almost 300 yards rushing.
This type of running back, I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Right.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's the option. Running right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, it'll be Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Damn it!
He's brought down. Can't do It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
God damn.
Here's Pickett. It's complete. Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35.
Steelers, they don't quit, do they?
To throw here, Pickett. And Lazard's got it again.
They're not going to quit, are they?
Down, but not before reaching the 45-yard
Like, you're not going to win this game, bitch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Okay.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's right.
Pickett to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this game's over.
Yes.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time.
That's right.
And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Connor going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Game over.
There. So it's a win here for the Cardinals. And the guy who led the way was the man behind center, Charles. That's Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the Cardinals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
That's right. Punks.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, up in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life for the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it in joke like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my
To be 11.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood.
Team.
Payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send us save money to Sudan. I could probably fit the clothes for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there going phobic. If you see me live, you would know it.
That's right.
Do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks.
You gotta beat the Giants.
It's week 14 of the 2023 season. We'll see Baker Mayfield, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Cards. All that and more coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Running gone alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit. We can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You better finish your drives with touchdown if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
That's all right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Baker going to throw this right away. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ebron caught left side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Yes.
Mayfield now from the 50. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this is why the number 1 defense.
Hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
All right.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. Just downright unbelievable. When you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Fucking defense.
1st down, Mayfield. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Connor. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Derek Notty makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a draw play.
Damn it!
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sorry.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards
9 wins, 10. I love it. And then 2 in January.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And New York set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play fake. Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. 7, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants
That's right.
with the football.
That's right, guys.
As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Yeah, 55 yards. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after.
Thank you, 2 viewers. Appreciate you guys. How was your day, 2 viewers?
In a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll go option to the short side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there. And it also brings up 3rd down.
Thank you.
Shotgun now for Murray. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm a damn Kyler.
This is Connor, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll run here with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Connor with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Bring it together with the running game.
It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now out come the Giants. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got Smith here. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mayfield on play action. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Conner. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Fucking Murray. Come on, Murray.
Kayvon Thibodeau beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on what's happening with the Bills at Highmark Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cardinals. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Giants, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got them another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's all right.
Here's the option going right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run behind center with Connor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where
That's
they
right.
wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17.
If they win 13.
Return there all the way across the 40. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Mayfield now. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York.
All right, guys.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now,
That's right.
Up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 126 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Connor. And some room to maneuver. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down.
All right.
They'll try and run right on the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Connor up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the draw, Connor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. This will be swung out here for Connor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down.
Sorry.
They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Murray now to throw. And it's incomplete.
What?
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That's right.
Now Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, we're actually in a playoff push right now.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Locates Ertz going across the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 33. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the draw, Connor. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
There's the big free agent acquisition by the Giants. Kenny Galladay leading this offense back out. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a 2-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. And they work this 22 yards there, first down.
That's all right.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Man, throwing his helmet down, fucking man.
Now Myers for the extra point.
He's pissed.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
That's freaking mad now.
Not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Mayfield. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Connor. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They run with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands here of Hardman. First down, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Sorry, guys.
Mayfield off the play fake. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it down. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Arizona, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Alright, guys, here we go. I'll be back on. We'll be on Twitch soon. We're gonna start a Twitch stream, guys. I'm gonna do like 2 games on here. Think we can go to the Super Bowl with the Cardinals?
top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G, posting with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast, love this cocaine. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Love you guys.